Hello, everybody. I just want us to see some things out of the market because I've been getting a lot of requests from some of my friends and some of the members in some groups that I belong to. Apparently, I've been trading since 2011. I've started real trading since 2011, and since then, I've been learning every day, every time, paid classes and everything. And out of all the things that I've learned in the market is that one thing that is constant in the market, the way I see the market, is that time must always come first before we talk about price. This is very, very important. I'm a Christian, pardon my judgment, but this is a basic truth. I learned from some people in the Bible, like Joseph, who foresee time, season, and event and zones of which things are going to happen. Another one is Elisha, who foresee that this time tomorrow there's going to be plenty and surplus. Some people who wanted to doubt it, he said, you will see, but you will not touch it. You will not be partaker of it. But I want us to see and be partaker of what is really happening, how the market moves. Market is not moved by maybe by indicator or by trend line or by some patterns. I don't trade patterns and I don't trade. Sometimes some people might send me some patterns to see. I will just look at it though. But what I know that is constant in this market is that when you see the market openly interact with the market, and you will be able to see what happens time without number. Every day, every time, repeatedly, is that at some particular time, at some particular days of the week, at some particular days of the month, there are some events that will always happen and makes impact in the market. So instead of us trading every day, every time, every minute, why can't we wait for such event, such time to trade in the market? One thing that I know is that, and there's another mentor that I used to follow, is George Soros. If you go through his records, he was named the man who broke the Bank of England, just because he knows that at so time, there's going to be so demand, which will make him to make a lot in the market. One of those things are sentiment, fundamentals, effects, and everything. There's a group that I joined, that's Angelic Group. Before I've started learning trade and a lot of things since 2011, but I've been hearing about this NFP, a lot of things that when the non-farm payroll, it moves the market. I don't know. But when I join his group, I now know how those things work. I've been learning, I've been trader, but every day I still go for hunting for wisdom, for knowledge and everything. I was very, very grateful that I joined his group. He taught me about time zone that I've known. I've known about time zones before, but he still boosted my morale the more, and my belief. He still validated the fact that time zone are very, very important in the market. And when I look through everything, I actually, I would say I'm a day trader at times, but what suits me most is swing. intra-week swing. I can set my trade. The way I do my trading is I will enter the market with 0.5% of my capital. I leave it, let it run. Within 2 days, I get 20 risk reward ratio of 1 to 20%. Minimum that I target in the market is 10%. If I do day trade, I target 10%. Anytime that I have chance to trade, I go to the market, I see that, okay, will this favor me? I catch 10%, I go out. But any trade I enter, if it will not give me 10%, I will not enter it, because I don't sit down too much with the market. I'll just place the trade, let it play out. But recently, I've been doing a lot of following a lot of people, and what I learned from them that keeps them going is that once the market moves in your favor, protect yourself and leave it, let it hit. It's either it hits your stop loss or it hits your take profit. I've learned that from another mentor. So what I'm talking about here today is I want to share time zones and how it affects the market. You don't need indicator, you don't need anything, you don't need any pattern to understand any pattern. All you need to know, there are time, there are zones that things happens in the market. What happens in the market is when you see this area where I put my indicators, where I put my cursor, we call this place. Let me highlight it. This is Asian session. Asian session like this. And we have New York, we have UK, London open around this place. What you must always look for every day when you want to trade, look for London open. London open will give you highest of the day. If you know that, if you have not known anything, when the market is going down, when you know that the trend of the market in the past few days is going down, that is what we call your daily bias. If you want to know more about it, subscribe to our channel. You get more of the details, and you can join our group. We'll tell you about the bias and everything. But what I need to tell you today is that when you have the Asian session like this, and you watch out for London open around here, it will always give you the highest of the day when we have downward bias. When we have a bullish market, London will give you lowest of the day. When we have bearish market, London will give you highest of the day. Not always, but 70% of the time, when you have that, when you have your shopping, Asian session, and London gives you the highest of the day, just enter the market, go to 5 minutes or 15 minutes, enter the market, and you are able to get at least 50 pips for that day. And London, during London launch hour, get out of the market. You don't have anything to do in the market again when it is London launch time. Here we have Asian session here, and London will give you highest, and you come down like that. And I've known that Monday, the way I do my thing is that Monday, I don't trade. I look at Monday like here, I've marked my Monday. When you see something that goes up like this, I mark a potential zone where the market is going to retrace, and I wait for it. From Wednesday, I place my trade and let it run and give me 20% to this place. I will risk 0.5 and get, that's on my prop firm. I risk 0.5 from here. I protect it. Once I protect it here, I let it run. Within 2 days, I will hit my 20%. That's how I do my trading. And one thing that we must know very sure is that when you have, take this from me, you don't need to, you can do your findings, do everything. Whenever we have a bearish market, look for opportunity at London open, something around this area, something around this area, something around this area. When we have a bearish market, look for London open around 10 o'clock, 9 to 10 o'clock. At times, it may delay to 11 o'clock. But when we have a bearish bias, around that time, start from 8 o'clock London, that's GMT, 8 o'clock GMT, look for opportunity to enter the market around that zone. Once you enter the market, it might retrace, but since you have entry here and you put your stop loss around here, there's nothing that will make it to go back. And once you break this area, protect yourself, let it run. It might come back the following day, maybe here, you get out of the market, no issue. But even if this one is going to come here, I know that once I've set my take profit here, let's say it hits me out here, I will still re-enter here because during London open, I will still reopen. But I know very sure every week, the way I play my thing is every week I enter the look for opportunity around Tuesday to Wednesday to enter the market, and it must play out within Thursday. Another thing is that you must know the fundamentals that moves the market and the sentiment that moves the market. Like today, I post in the group, in my group, and in the other group that I belong to, that's 1 million group, and this is my group, let me not. I posted in my group here. Every week I do my posting. Let's look at February 28th. This is today, but last week I posted something last week, Friday like that. Let me see it here, where I posted the movement in the market, what we are expecting in the market, and it plays out like that. Here, I posted that, see the date, on the 18th of February, I posted that I'm going to sell here. What's the date there? 18th of February. I'm selling all the way from here, and this is my take profit. Lowest of last week. That was 15th of February. So I was targeting this area. See how it played out. On Monday, I didn't enter the market. It went down to Tuesday, but I was waiting for it to come back to this zone. Because if I had entered here, I'm not comfortable that it will not come back to hit me if I protect it there. But it came back on Wednesday. I placed my entry. I've first sold here. I placed my, no, this is Monday. I didn't sell because I don't trade on Monday. On Tuesday, I didn't get any entry. On Wednesday, I got my entry. Once it goes down, it retraced back. I protected it here. And it went down. I know it will not. Once it hit this place, it gives me a Shopee something there. I know something must happen because every week, whatever happened last week, something must balance the market. If you want to know more, you can contact me privately. I will show you the secret. But one thing that I know, how I enter the market at London Open. See here, if you want to enter, let's say you want to be trading every day. Once London Open here, you enter. London Open here, you enter, you sell. Here, I enter, I sell. It comes back, but it will not hit me out. It cannot come back to my stop loss. It's not possible. Then it goes down. The following day, I put 1 to 20. 1 to 20, that's my take profit because I'm entering with 0.5. And this is what I use for my prop firm. Each trade that plays out must give me 10%, and I'm risking 0.5%. So how I do it, let's say I traded this on Monday, but Monday, I don't usually trade Monday because I want to see what happens in the market. I trade Monday on my personal account, but I don't trade it on my prop firm account. Those accounts that I manage for prop firm. So here, if I use 0.5 here and I enter at London Open, the highest you can get is London Open when you have a bearish sentiment that you know that the market is going bearish. So here we have here, this one breaks this level and it comes here. You know that you have a bearish something. And from my daily bias, I already know that the market is going down already before. So I waited for it to come back around here. So once I got my entry here during London Open, then I rolled it down to this place. I protected it around here. I know it's not possible for it to come and hit me here. Let's say it comes, there's no signal that is, I have a lot of information that this thing will not come to hit my stop loss here. So that's how I move it. Then on Thursday last week, it plays out. Another one is yesterday night, in the night, I forecasted that the market is going to be in range. If you see here, I already drawn it that here, I said Monday range, that is going to be on range. It's going to be a ranging market. I said we are expecting ranging market on Monday or more deep. So I'm not trading on Monday because there is panic in the market. If it plays out on Monday, then Tuesday to Thursday will be correction. NFP will be unusual. It's better we wait for Monday to play out well, then we take good trade on Tuesday to Thursday. Here, I placed this early this morning around 12 a.m., 12:44 a.m. Then that's Qatar time. Then around midnight, okay, then there's a big, around 1 a.m. I already placed in my personal account that I trade in other broker, I place sell because I know the European market, the European currency, all the currency, they are going to go down because of the panic in Europe. And the supply chain, everything is disturbed. There's panic in the market. I know that the currency value, anything that has Euro PS will go down and GBP PS. So I enter here on my, I just place trade immediately the market open, I place sell around here. So in the group, I was waking people who are online, telling them who is online, let's wake up, let's trade. I even put the signal that watch out for any Euro pairs and enjoy the largest. Go for any Euro pairs and GBP pairs and just press sell. You can even close your eye while pressing it. This is how sure I am when I was giving the signal, but I wasn't using it for prop firm. It's just my personal account that I'm using because I don't trade prop firm on Monday. That's my principle. I don't do that. I have a system that I use that I've been testing for the past 4 years and it has not failed me, which gives me the principle of forecasting with time, event, zones, and know when to enter the trade, when the highest of the day will be, when the lowest of the day will be. When you know that the market is going down, the highest of the day will be around London open. It can be just 1 hour after or maximum 2 hours after. If the market is going up, London will give you the lowest of the day. When you take the market from that point, there's no way you will not be winning. Out of every 7 attempts, 10 attempts, you will win 7. It's very, very important. You should know that. Many of us who have been having problem in trading prop firm, this is how I do my trading. Every day you can back test, no indicator, no trend line, no knowledge of any pattern. You don't need any of those things. Just look for London open, 1 hour, 2 hours, maximum 3 hours after London open. When you know that the market is going down, those with trend line, you can draw your trend line, but look for London open around 8 GMT to 11 GMT maximum. You will get your highest when the market is bullish. It's bearish, rather. When you get your highest of the day during the London open around here, you must enter the market from there and you trade it down. I don't trade with pattern, I don't trade with indicator, but pure looking at the market, you know when the highest of the day is going to come. And like today, if you go back to when the market opened, there was panic. I posted it in many groups that we should enter. And like today, I bagged like 450 pips in all. I use 4 pairs, CH, Euro, CH, like Euro JPY, Euro USD, Euro GBP, GBP USD. I just look for 4 pairs and place sell. That is Euro or GBP. Then I back minimum 80 pips. Because I've known that there's going to be panic in the market, but the real system I'm using is going to be playing out as from tomorrow. And if you want to learn more, you can subscribe to my channel. I will give you more secrets to this thing. But one thing I want you to hold today is that when you want to trade, you want to be a successful trader, don't look for anything. Just wait around London open, place your trade. Look for entry. If you know that the market is going up, look for the lowest of the day around London open. Even if the market is going down, you know, maybe many of you that use trend line, I don't use all those. I have a lot of secret to what I use. But just a tip is that when you know the market, maybe you have anything that you are using, if it is indicator or anything that shows you that the market is going up today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, just look for London open and look for, if the market is going up, look for London open at the time when the London session is opening. Around 8 to 11 GMT, you are going to have the highest of the day if the market is going down. And if the market is going up, you are going to have the lowest of the day. But here, the market is going down, highest of the day will come from here. London open, highest of the day will come here, highest of the day will come here. If you do it 10 times, you are going to win 7. When you already know you have a bias. Here, you have your London Open. It's the highest of the day. Always look for where to enter the market around here. You will be successful in trading. That's just the simple tips I want to give today. If you want to know more, subscribe to our channel. I've gotten a lot of requests that I should post online. That's why I don't usually do videos. So that's why I'm trying to post all these things. But if you want to learn more, you can contact me privately. I will give you all that you needed. God bless you.